Good morning, guys. Still sticking with the skeletal system here at page 143 through 145. Here is a picture of our skeletal system of this guy waving at us here. But please kind of remember these three important: skull and lungs, and your spinal cord and back. Very important, but it also gives us, it helps us to stand up and helps us to move and catch a ball and throw a ball. It makes us stable is what stability means, and also helps with the movement. Believe it or not, you move your bones working together with your muscles when you move. So all incredibly important things, and that just kind of helps here. Please know we have something sometimes called your skeletal muscles, because those are muscles that really help with your move attached to the bones. Like that, and the support, like the backbone, holds your heads up and protects your spinal cord and things like that. We have also these couple of things that help store calcium that your body can use. It also helps produce different kinds of blood and carry oxygen and things like that. It gives protection, things like your lungs. It also helps with making and blood, which is pretty incredible. Really, when you think of it, and of course stores different materials and a lot of milk, which helps make bones strong so they don't break as easily. A lot of different things that we would think of it with our skeletal system, but that's real. When we talk about the bones today, we're going to use a lot of times the scientific names. Now you might think of your skull here, and a lot of people call it the skull, but it's also called the cranium. It's kind of more the scientific name. And your cranium, your skull, is made up of a lot of different flat bones that, again, like I explained yesterday, when you're dealing with young babies, you got to really be careful. You always got to be careful with heads, but especially with babies, because their flat bones of their skull or their cranium aren't fused together yet. It really doesn't happen until you're about 20 or so, when it actually is fused together and won't move anymore. But that's the different parts of your cranium. You also have your radius and ulna. Those are the two bones in your arm. I hope this doesn't happen, but those are some of the common bones that are broken, if that ever happens. But you have the radius and ulna. The radius is kind of right here by your thumb. The ulna is underneath. And then this bone is just one long bone up in your upper arm. That's called the humerus. When you stick now with your hands, you actually have a lot of bones right in this area, and those are called your carpals. Your metacarpals are right here, and your phalanges are the ones that are kind of really your fingers. Now, when we talk about the carpals, that's kind of more back here. You actually have your metacarpals. If you can feel these in here, they're actually a lot longer inside of your hand here, and the phalanges are kind of the more the things that you can move around freely. But look at all the different joints in there. Remember, that's where bones meet together. Carpals here, and the phalanges again are the finger bones up here that you can move around a lot. A lot of people get that mixed up, but these that are white are your carpals. Those are kind of inside your hand here. But the phalanges are the things we're used to. We call them fingers. The scientific name is phalanges. By the way, that's also the name for your toes, of phalanges. Factors of the body. A couple things about, we talked a lot about joints. This is your knee. Your patella is what we call the kneecap, and this is your femur, which is your upper leg, and then the bottom legs are your bones in your leg, are the tibia and fibula. But you think about, ears and nose? Not. The reason they have ears and noses here is because those are made of cartilage. And cartilage are the things that you can move around a lot. They're easily flexible, right? Not too hard on your nose, but it's kind of a material. It's called cartilage. You can move around easily, and it goes right back to normal. Well, cartilage is not and nose. You actually have a lot of it in your body, especially on in your joints. Remember, your joints is where all those meet together. Look at how these bones meet together. Now, in between it is cartilage. It's almost exactly like a cushion is how the cartilage acts. It's almost like a little pillow or cushion in between there that allows it so that bone is not scraping on bone. Now I'm going to show you a picture of your fingers, and you can see all the joints here. And I'm not making fun of any older people, but a disease in a lot of older people, I shouldn't say disease, but a pain in older people is something that's called arthritis. And what arthritis means is that the cartilage is either all gone or really, really thin. And when the bone, when you move your hands and it's bone scraping on bone, that really hurts. That really hurts. It just means all their cartilage is either gone or very close to being gone. And that's why, again, not making fun of older people, why older people have a lot of pains in their fingers and in their knees or their elbows. The cartilage is just, well, it's almost gone, if it's not all the way gone. You can see here in this knee joint, all this cushiony stuff, that's all called cartilage. There's a lot of injuries here with knee with the cartilage because it just comes away. Now here's your assignment, guys. We have page 145. Now yesterday you just had to label 5 parts of the body. Today I'm asking you to label 18. Here's your grade scale. If you just do 0 to 5, that's an F. Please don't go for an F. You don't want an F. But if you're really being lazy and only do 5, you're going to get an F. If you get 14 to 18 and they're correct, you'll get an A. Now I'm asking you to label them just like you see in the book. And they're going to have a lot of arrows pointing to different parts. So I'm asking you to write neatly and make it clear what bone you're referring to. But I am asking you to label all 18 parts of the skeletal system you see on page 145 and spell them correctly. Now, some of those are hard to spell. Tibia and fibula and radius and ulna. Use the book to help with the spelling there, guys, okay? Anyways, that's your science assignment for today. I do want to wish you guys Lord's blessings today as you praise your Savior.